Happy Monday, guys, and welcome to the Venue Live. My name is Roger Ramirez, and this is Houston's first online live performance venue brought to you from R&R Studio. Today we're in the studio with Small Deal, and Small Deal is, to me, what I've heard so far, it's kind of ironic because y'all are pretty awesome. So these guys are in the studio today. Welcome back, Corey. Corey it's not new to the studio.
Corey Dozier, baby.
He's been here before. He's an awesome bass player. He's super dope, guys. If you need any basing around the world, let him know. Okay, so tell us your names, guys, and what you do in the band, please.
You already know I'm Corey Dozier.
Richard Wooten. I do the drums and stuff.
Michael Scarlotta. I'm the guitarist in the band.
And I'm Cliff Gordon. I play sax.
So these guys are super awesome, like I said. And now I've moved on from Corey. Everybody knows now that Corey's awesome. But collectively, these guys are awesome. You're in for a hell of a show. These guys know their shit, and they're gonna bring you some badass music, some good funk. And all right, so how long have y'all been together, guys? Tell us a little bit about the history. How'd y'all come to meet? I mean,
So a few years ago, I called this dude up because we had been playing in a lot of improvisational bands, like a lot of just show up, no script, and just kind of feel it out, facilitating a lot of dance events and things like that. And I had been wanting to start a project that could have that improvisational element, but we could also make a really good record, and you could have songs, and you could put handles on these experiences, so everything didn't just feel like, oh man, was that a great show? Oh, that was a great show, man! Just another gift to the universe,
of course, this is what it is.
And so I called this dude up, and then we started writing everything. I guess that was around 2 years ago.
And you're talking about writing your original tunes?
Yeah.
Awesome.
We started writing all the original stuff. It's almost 3 years ago now.
Like actually documenting them as opposed from just or actually writing tunes.
Yeah. Our process was going into the studio rehearsal space that we have, and we would record improvs and then harvest what came out of that.
Gotcha. Okay.
And
cool.
then catalog them.
And then
Churning.
actually put in structure.
Put
structure to it.
Like a little factory.
And it was interesting because over the span of about 6, 9, 12 months, we really sort of figured out how we wrote songs. We really figured out our writing process to where we could do it really on the fly. We could just sort of stumble on an idea, have everything recorded, and then then tease out the best parts and write an arrangement. And then a year into that process, we decided to record a record, and we didn't want to be limited by what we could record.
And this is just y'all two.
Right.
Yeah, just us two for the very beginning.
Bass, I'm assuming.
Guitar.
In the record.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
Because we didn't want we didn't want to be limited by
no one wants to hear me play bass.
right. And me neither.
No, because I've recorded a record of just my own music, just me, everything, and it sounds like so bland. Because it's just the same, it's just me. There's not that third or fourth dimension,
Right.
I hear you.
Okay, cool.
And so I started asking friends and tried to find the best bassist I could find. And I found this guy. What was your name again?
Corey Dozier. You already know.
Corey Dozier is the shit.
So this guy, did us a solid, came in and did tracks on the record. And then we're like, hey, do you know any good tenor players? And he's like, oh, I know this guy named Cliff. And so then Cliff came in and did sax on the record. And so, and then...
You were there.
That was our second
You were the
call.
backup?
Yeah, it was backup.
He was our first, second, and third call. Don't worry.
Yeah, we didn't have any other options. But yeah, and then that was just sort of the process of how the record came about. And then...
Well, how long ago was this?
The recording of it was 2 years ago.
Okay, so you have been kind of together for 2 years.
Well, we've known each other for 2 years. Yeah, so these guys that came in, they played, and then for all they knew, we didn't do anything else. they were like, well, that's nice. Those guys seem cool. I don't know what's ever going to happen with that. Just another album that'll never get made.
Yeah.
And then again, then a few months ago I guess around October is whenever, we got the record finished mixing, we got the mastering done, we got the artwork done, and it was like, all right, well shit, we gotta like put this on stage now.
Yeah.
And so then it was like, hey, you available this Friday? Hey, can you do Saturday? Okay. And so these guys, we're super lucky because our album's coming out this Friday, and we're gonna have both of these guys on our album release show.
Oh, where are y'all playing at?
It's a place called Red Dwarf. It's a new venue. It used to be called Mongoose versus Cobra. So it's there in, is that Midtown?
Pretty
downtown?
awesome name.
In-townish?
Midtown,
That's a pretty
downtownish.
awesome name. Before, I guess.
Right, yeah.
What?
Yeah, they're great. They're good. So, they might
Change of
still
owner.
be the same name. I don't really know what's happening, but I know when music happens there, it's Red Dwarf now.
Yep, Red Dwarf.
That's cool too, I guess.
But yeah. So we're super lucky to have these guys on board for the album release show.
Oh man, well I'm super excited to actually hear all your tunes, man. I know y'all only went through like one or two during sound check, so it's always exciting for me to experience something new totally live and mix it. It's like whole like it's like I get to perform as well. This is what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, you're performing.
I'm also performing because if I suck at it, then it sucks. That has nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
But I believe in myself. So
man,
guys, these are.
I hope we don't get disappoint you in real time. So you're like, oh, this is great. Oh!
Turn it down. Shut it down.
Nah, man, everything's gonna be.
We're just gonna rerun the interview. Just gonna do that again.
calling the guy from yesterday.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So tell us about y'all's influences. Let's say I'm sure all y'all come from different backgrounds. Just what do y'all listen to? Who's your artist that you look up to? Or
Wow. Well, that's a lot. I'm a very eclectic and esoteric kind of listener. But I range from cats like Thundercat to John Coltrane, and then even from the flip side of that coin, I've been checking out stuff like Korn to.
That's what's up.
yeah,
I know, right?
Corey's face.
Yeah, it's like Korn to EDM and stuff like that. Like I've been around the world. I'm trying to branch out and not just stick to the musical pigeonhole that's expected of jazz musician type thing. So I'm doing more than just tenor, saxophone, jazz stuff. I'm trying to branch out and see where I can fit in type of thing.
Yeah, man, that's super awesome, man.
Yeah. So I've got a wide variety.
I appreciate you for doing that.
Thank you, appreciate you. But I mean, I can go on forever and ever about all my different interests and different perspectives like R&B, rock, rap, hip hop, all that stuff. So
cool, man.
I try to incorporate that into all the musicality versus just one idea.
So what were you listening to on the way over here?
Miss Fat
tell
Booty
us.
by Mos Def.
Nice.
Miss Fat Booty by Mos Def. I'm not gonna lie.
Awesome, dude.
All
Cool.
through traffic and H-Town cops going through the hood. I'm just like Miss Fat. Yeah, okay, I'm being stupid. But yeah, Miss Fat Booty, man. Now it's Yasin Bey. My bad. Respect. Yasin Bey. Yeah.
No, it's okay. We don't qualify
Yeah,
for kid friendly.
But yeah, I'm good.
Cool, man. Welcome. First off, I mentioned it earlier, but your drinking cup, not the other cup people thought earlier, matches your shirt.
Yeah,
which
I'm
is
not wearing a
pretty
cup.
awesome.
Ladies, I'm not wearing a cup. This is all natural. I swear.
But
I
it's
don't know,
pretty
man. We got
awesome.
a tenor guy who listens to Korn. We might get crazy. He might need a cup.
No, that's pretty awesome, dude. What are you drinking, by the way? It's a
This
little-
is a nice herbal blend of Ganastema, acai berry,
Hot toddy.
hot toddy. I wish it was a hot toddy, actually. This is a cool toddy. Herbal remedy.
cool,
It's
man.
good stuff. Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about your influences, man.
Yeah. Well, first off, it's nice to know Cliff. I had no idea he listened to Korn. That's like I get to know these guys at the same
Right.
time. Fuck. I grew up with Motown and classical music and Peter Frampton.
Yeah.
That was kind of like my start. And then I got into heavier stuff like Frank Zappa. Heavier, I mean like avant-garde, pushing the envelope.
Yeah.
Backstreet Boys. I was just talking to Richard. One of my first albums was Backstreet Boys. I love that. That
We were
stuff was
talking
great
about
back
I
then.
played a Backstreet Boys cover this weekend.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Did you cry? Because he cries.
Yeah.
That wasn't quite there.
Okay.
I was a little stressed out.
It's a different kind of tears.
It was a different kind of tears. I had to.
Cheers for fears.
It was under duress.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, so I'm all over the place too because I love metal. I love progressive rock, jazz.
What were you listening to on the way over here?
Oh, well, I got to drive with this mofo, so he was listening to
Junip.
Junip.
So some like singer-songwriter group stuff.
Mhm.
It's like swinger, Swedish,
All right.
Swedish singer-songwriter named Jose Gonzalez. He might be a swinger. I don't know much about it. But
It's on that name, Junip.
yeah. So yeah, that's what we were listening to on the way. Nice chill.
So I think we've made the transition to you, buddy.
Oh, I guess so. Yeah. So I grew up. I was a metal kid, So that's gonna sort of always be my home base, I guess. But I guess about 15 years ago, I started to really get into New Orleans music.
Okay.
And I got into jazz a little bit in college, but I got really passionate about New Orleans music and then got into all the New Orleans jam bands and funk bands and all that sort of stuff. And everything sort of ballooned out from there. And so, now I'm getting even more open-minded and just sort of taking as much in as I can, So it just really depends on the day. So there's, some days it's this, some technical brutal death metal, or the Grateful Dead, or Thundercat, or whatever, just kind of whatever I'm feeling that week. I usually go through phases where I'll listen to all of one thing for a few months and then move to something else,
Music will do that to you.
Right? Yeah. So I was on a James Brown kick for a while and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm all over the place.
Awesome, dude. Well, welcome to the studio.
I'm happy to be here. You know what your answer is? All right. So what are your influences?
Hey, Paul Electrolux, Corey Dozier. Representing. I'll take this. Yeah.
Well, I like your sweater, man. I think you should flaunt it
The Exploited, baby.
for all those guys that
We're looking for a truly
Look
funky
at-
experience.
looking for.
This ain't it.
So, what did you grow up listening to, man?
Garbage. I like that. Yeah, no.
I love that band, man. I did a video of that when I was seventh grade for a school project, man. Yeah, we were doing a school project, man. On a 4-track. Yeah.
I wasn't that emo.
Oh, dude,
I
I
think I like
was.
that. Where's that other,
I was deep in the emo world. I was proto emo, so I was too old to be actually emo when emo came out. So I just had to be more mad. It was really unfortunate.
Luckily, Insane Clown Posse came along and
Oh,
leveled
dude,
you out.
yeah, man, dude, yeah. Fuck
Yeah.
the world. Yeah.
There you go, man.
Yeah. But I don't know. I like.
You were listening to Garbage, is what you were saying,
Mm-hmm.
before you moved on to Cranberries.
Yeah, it's all the good girl bands. What's Sinead O'Connor,
Tori Amos?
Tori Amos.
Oh, I love Tori
Naked
Amos.
by the Fire. What is that song? So good. Who else? I really liked Salt and Peppa.
I thought that would be a little bit before your time. You're a little younger than me, right?
No.
Oh, you're not?
No,
Right,
just-
you're ageless. You're Corey Dozier. The
Corey
ageless.
Dozier, man. Corey's a legend.
We know.
I'm mostly in my own mind, though.
So, what were you listening on the way over here?
60s Miles.
Oh, yeah.
Hand Jive. Tony. I was listening to alternate takes where he's like, Tio, can you play that back? He's like, Miles, your sandwich is ready. Those are my favorite ones. But yeah.
Did you hear that? He listens to alternate takes. You know he's hip now, guys.
It's just what you
Right.
on shuffle, I'll be
Some
honest.
deep tracks only. Are you a deep tracks only type of dude?
I mean, if it's deep, I like it.
Can
know?
you not?
How
So
deep?
guys-
How deep can you make it? You know?
So tell us about today. What are y'all got planned for us today?
Yeah, we're going to try to do our best.
Go
to-
deep.
To,
is what
go
we're gonna
deep.
do.
Go deep.
We're going to give you the best Houston garbage we can.
Signature. Yeah. Small
Signature.
deal.
You're just gonna
H-Town
play
garbage.
deep tracks of your songs only, right? Just
That's
the deep
right.
Tracks.
Just right.
Yeah. Every track is the last track on the album. Yeah. So we're going to do we're going to do 5 songs. 2 of them are going to be on the record, and 3 of them are not. So 3 of them are just you'll have to wait for the next one. So yeah.
Or today.
We're giving you a little variety.
Or like in a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
A little variety though. We got some hard stuff.
This is the next album. Yeah, we're just going to do this. It'll
That's
be
right.
done.
Which
Be done.
the viewers, you can't see this whole room, but it's amaze balls.
Yeah. It's not just like this panel and that. No. We got some 360 shit going.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, we'll show you'll get to see it later. I was like thinking she could scroll through it, but it's okay. You don't. Oh, which one?
Do we need to actually talk about
it's okay.
the songs?
No, but what do you want to talk about?
Should we actually talk about the songs?
Well, that's what the question kind of
Oh,
was.
I'm sorry. I'm an asshole.
I don't care what kind of album.
All right.
We'll give you a brief because we'll break it down when we're playing too. We'll break it
You're
down.
like it was the first 2 and the last 3.
It's like, so these we're gonna play a number of songs, and these songs have some notes,
some chords.
some rhythms.
We wrote them.
So, all right. So one of them is called the first one's called Dumpster Fire. So a lot of the songs, I mean, all the songs are instrumental, so we kind of don't know what they're about. Whenever
Yeah.
we write them, we just sort of will name them what we talk about that day.
Just how stoned you were whenever you were.
Right.
I mean,
you know, and then months later,
I know.
we make up a story that fits with the song. And so Dumpster Fire, we always used to make the joke that like it's a song about making really terrible decisions. But someone heard it and they said it sounds like a 70s vampire cop movie. And I was like, okay. Like it's like, all right, we're going right, yeah.
so specific.
I know, right? It's like we're going some dark places, but it's gonna be okay.
This October, Dumpster Fire.
That was what he said. And then the second one is called Bing Bong, and we were the day that we wrote that one, we talked about the movie Inside Out. So that was how we ended up. It was originally called like, because we were like gonna call it like the Bing Bong Strut, or we were even gonna call that the band the Bing Bong Strutters or something like that. And then it was gonna. Then we're like, oh, dude, this song's really like psychedelic, and there's all this trippy stuff. This should be called Bing Bong's Pill Party. We're like, it's alliteration. It's great. It's so edgy, right? And then last second, I made him. We decided to redo the artwork so that wasn't actually the title, because we're like, this is needlessly crass. We backed out of it. But just so y'all know, the real name. Like on the CD, on Spotify, all that shit, it says Bing Bong. Real name, Bing Bong's Pill Party. Just so you know. Ping pong Bill Barty.
Ping pong and ding
well,
dang.
Mr. Barry Provost.
Oh yeah, what's up, Bear?
What's up, Barry? Says, love these guys. Best band in H-Town coming up.
Oh, Bear. Love you, Bear.
Thanks,
Thank you
Bear.
for watching, brother.
Yeah, thanks, Barry.
Then what's next one? What's the next one? Find. So that one's just about being lost, man. That one's just a trip. So that's
cool.
I don't know what else to describe that song.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Straight up.
The next one is called Kaiju Stomp. So, you know, it has there's a lot of different feels in that one. It's kind of heavy. It's like a soundtrack to like Destroying a City. That's how you can think about it. So, and then there's it's like a 70s monster movie. And then in the middle, you've got some slow stuff.
There's some romance in there.
Yeah, you know, all the shit you don't care about. When you're like, bring on the destruction. Come on. Yeah, you know, so.
Very cinematic.
There you go.
Cool.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, Cliff. So,
Thanks for clearing it up.
Yeah.
That's what I'm here for.
I was a little
That's what I'm
confused
like, let me-
to that point.
Let me cut this dude off. I'm going to shorten this description up for you, Rich. It's cinematic. So.
I was getting so many things, and I was like, what? So what is it, like love, destruction? It's
Yo-
like cinematic. I was like, got it.
It's everything. Everything. So, yeah. Yeah.
That was it. There's one more, right?
The last one's called
right.
Creamery.
Creamery.
It's it's just a vibey, chill, jammy song. We really milked that one.
Yep. Corey likes that description a lot.
Are you embarrassed yet?
Yeah, I think he's embarrassed, actually. You wore
I get
the.
embarrassed for myself just for you guys.
So we have Clay's
Oh,
Dobelak.
Zabaldliak.
Yeah. I don't know how to read that.
It's
Did he write it in a
did he
different
say
language?
anarchy
I
is
don't
the
know.
way?
Any more cult film reference?
Oh, I know how to
songs
read
in
that.
the
It was the
future?
one on top of that.
Or
Rep
the
the Coogee stomp. Oh, Kaju stomp. Rep it. He was giving love.
Oh yeah, man. Appreciate you, Clay.
Awesome, guys. Thank you for watching. So it's a creamy song.
yeah,
Oh,
man.
it's creamy. He's got the right shirt for
Is-
this.
yeah.
Definitely.
For this
That's-
song, actually.
That's needlessly crass.
That's a fucking awesome song,
yeah.
dude.
That,
I
that's
need
the
me.
second album title. Needlessly crazy.
So, guys, where can people go and find you on social media?
At Small Deal Band on Instagram and at Small Deal Band on Facebook. And we're also on YouTube, Small Deal. So
Small deal. Band.
Awesome, guys. And so, where can people go see you play? Do you have any performances scheduled?
you can come see us play this Friday at Red Dwarf. So along with this dude's band, this
Oh,
dude's
yeah?
band's gonna play.
Yeah.
What band is
And
that?
so, yeah, which band?
Paul Electrolux, baby.
Apollo Electrolux.
So
We need to get him
Apollo
in here.
Electrolux.
We need to get him in here as well, man. We need to bring him up in here.
They're coming.
So yeah, we'll be playing there this Friday. That'll be a really great.
Yeah,
That's
January 10th this Friday. Red
Yeah.
Dwarf.
yeah, man. The album release show. That's
That's when
gonna
we're
be-
releasing the album too.
right. So yeah,
So it's
you
a party.
You can go listen to it on that day on Spotify and everything like that. It'll be available everywhere.
That's pretty dope, man. So, we have Sarah Sgarlata
Oh,
listening from Los Angeles.
Oh.
And this band kicks ass.
Oh,
That's
nice.
No,
No relation.
no relation?
Whoa!
Because Scarlotta is such a common name.
Yeah.
How did you hear about this, Sarah?
Can you comment fast enough? Comment fast enough. How'd you hear about this band, Sarah?
So
All right, guys. So I want to give a couple of shout outs to Kevin Hamlin and Tune Out Cancer Fest. That's going to be at Wildcatter Saloon. I remember that. February 21st through 23rd. All the proceeds go to help out cancer research for little kids. He totally stopped. It doesn't said that. Ivan Oropesa and Rock Animal for all the support. Every Wednesday we have a Spanish rock concert here. We support the Spanish rock music as well. We have a shout out to King Baby Familia. Diego for all the love always. And just like him, I love my job too. Severo Brown and Zona Libre with KPFT for sending us a bunch of artists to showcase. Hank Lamb and 90.1 for sending us artists to showcase as well.
what's up, Hank?
And Weststone Audio, thank you for all the support. And I finally did my homework, guys. And we have a discount code. There it is. It's RR Studio 15. You get a 15% discount if you go to Weststone and put in that code in the whatever the hell box, discount code boxes. These guys are raping. Sorry, wrong word. They're ravaging the discount code.
gots to have it.
We
And
are
so-
making things clear. We
and
are
so-
accentuating.
And while they're pointing down there, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
yeah, where is that at? Maybe over here.
That's I don't know where that was, but that's somewhere down there.
Here.
And so click subscribe if you like what you see here. We showcase different band every night, all genres, fucking badass bands, very talented people.
Roger doing work here.
Thanks, man. You are our first full band of the decade.
Of the week.
Of the decade.
The decade. Oh, dude, we're like, oh,
yeah,
we're
it's a
6
new
days in,
decade.
I'll take it.
First full band of the decade. If you're watching on Facebook, share the event. Make sure these guys get seen by lots of new people. Every time you share it, potential is there for at least one person to see them, and then that person to share it, and then that person to share it. It's just the power of social media, man.
Like a disease.
It is like a disease, and we know you have a phone in your hand, just like this. So that was not planned. So just click on it and share it. If you're watching on Twitter, retweet the event. We go live on Twitter too. give us hearts. And if you're watching on Twitch, if you took a break from your game and you're watching this, follow us. And just make sure these guys give them some love, man. Go like their page, go follow them. These guys are gonna be putting on a hell of a show right now, and so I've said everything I've needed to say, guys. And so are y'all ready to do this?
Yeah. Thank
Hell
you,
yeah.
Roger. We appreciate you.
Appreciate
so
you guys
much,
having
man.
us.
Yeah.
Awesome. I was like listening to two at once.
There's so much appreciation going on.
It was so much better than one. It was. I was like, I don't know what to do. But
Motherfucking gratitude squared.
all right, guys. So
Sorry.
we're gonna take like a 30-second break.
Apologize.
These guys are gonna go to the booth. Everything is live, guys. There's no doctoring. It's these guys. These guys are awesome, guys. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned.